those playoffs. Romy Fournier is our referee today. This is Lyon's first match since that crushing disappointment of missing out on the final of the Women's Champions League to Arsenal. 2-1 up after the first leg. The WSL side came back to win the second 4-1 and set up a final with Barcelona later this month. Bit of a change for Lyon. This game being played around 40 kilometers away from the city centre as the crow flies. The star Pierre Rajon was used for a friendly with Juventus last summer, but whatever happens, the final 2 games will be at the club's main stadium. With Sunday's playoff no doubt in mind, Joe Montemurro makes 7 changes compared to the side beaten by Arsenal. Alice Sombart and Sophie Zvaba come into the back line with the German duo of Jennifer Marajan and Sarah Derbritz in midfield. Vicky Besho, Danielle Vanderdonk and Eugenie Lossommer come in too, with Melky Demone, who signed a new contract this week, also available. Kadidiatu Diani and Vanessa Gilles are Ramondos to sit this game out completely, but Lindsay Heaps, Tabitha Chiringa and Ada Hegerberg are all among the subs. Le Havre make 3 changes after drawing 2-2 with PSG last time out. The experienced France international Laetitia Philippe makes her first start of the season on the final day, with Lisa Lichtfuss on the bench. Elizabeth Say and Ikram Ajabi also come in. Michaela Cardia and Christy Gavary drop to the bench. At the back, on loan, Vasa Sangare has the unusual situation of lining up against the parent club. Formalities then between the 2 sets of players. The familiar sight of Rendy Renard, who's been at Lyon for her entire professional career. A handshake with Roman Onjuia. So one last moment of preparation then for Lyon ahead of a big playoff campaign. The disappointment still lingering from that defeat to Arsenal in the Champions League. Can they shrug that off today and get a confidence-boosting victory over Le Havre, who've had a decent second half of the campaign? The ceremonial kickoff. And we are just about to get started. I still apologise about any sound issues you may be having. We'll working on those for you. Eugenie Lossommer, 2 goals short of reaching double figures in all competitions this season. We'll get this game underway. The final day of the Arkema Premier League regular season started. Lyon the table toppers, but a job not done yet. This serving as a warm-up for Sunday's playoff semi-final with Dijon, and the pressures off Le Havre with their place secure in the top flight for another season. Celestine Bossois with the throw for Le Havre. A little bit of experimentation by the Lyon boss, Joe Montemurro, today. Leaving some of his players back at home and giving some others a chance to impress. It would have been bruising, that semi-final defeat to Arsenal. And they've had around a week and a half to get over that. Here's Carpenter. Besho just giving the ball away. Here she is though, onto Lossommer with a little bit of space to try and get her shot away, and an early chance here for Lyon. Le Havre all a little bit of a mess. Danger's not clear yet. twisting and turning, and a foul potentially on the edge of the box. It's not given by the referee, despite the protests of the home fans. Matisha Philippe, the goalkeeper for Le Havre today. France international, joined in 2022 from Sawyer. Making her first appearance of the season. Renard with the big boots upfield. Van der Donk laying it off. Here's Carpenter. Béchot out wide for support. Here is Béchot. Winning the throw for the home side. The Australia international Carpenter will take it. Van der Donk winning the corner. A massive boost for Lyon this week with the news that Marquis de Mornay has signed a new contract until 2029. The top scorer this season, 15 goals in the league. Taken short here, Van der Donk with the shot in. And slightly unsighted, it's a decent stop by Laetitia Philippe. She would have seen it late. Opportunity here for Le Havre to get forward for the first time. Yafa giving the ball away, and Lyon will try and counter with Béchot, who's worked a little bit of space here, and onto Van der Donk. And calmly away. Still there's danger though. De Mornay missing out. What can Le Havre do here? Yafa. Jabi fighting for the ball. She is the number 9, trying to make herself available, playing on the left side, just off Laurie Kantz. The top scorer for Le Havre this season, 6 goals, and set up another 2 as well. They're not exactly been free scoring in the top flight this season, Le Havre. Béchot to Van der Donk. Carpenter making herself available for the overlap. Here is Carpenter. The foul from Sophie's father. Just a little bit late. So free kick for Le Havre, and they will patiently build up. Renard, slightly too much on that ball through to Le Sommer. It's like a little bit of a lack of concentration there from Boissart. Renard. Sombat. Back to Christiane Endler, who hasn't seen much of the ball today. Recently won the Arkema Premier League Goalkeeper of the Season award. 7 players from this Lyon side named in the Team of the Year. Costa Sangare. What must be going through her head, facing essentially her own teammates today? Had an impressive loan spell this season at Le Havre. It's Favre trying to find Demournet. It's nice from Marajan. And then in desperation to try and win the ball back, Marajan concedes a free kick. Lovely bit of skill though to initially get past Sean Sterling for effort. Philippe goes long. Favre is underneath it. Onjouia. They're not going to get many chances, you would think, the Havre, to try and get forward and try and cause some problems for this Lyon defence. Just fancy they have to do everything pretty much perfectly to cause real problems. Béchot trying to get on the outside here. It's good work. Kons. Ajabi. Twisting and turning, doing very well to hold the ball up. Demournet. Play through here to Van der Donk, across goal, should have hit the target. Best chance of the game so far falls to Lyon and Danielle Van der Donk. Nice ball through from Demournet. I think she would have been able to test Philippe there, Van der Donk. Béchot. Van der Donk round the corner up towards Le Sommer. She is offside. It's been a pretty impeccable season so far for Lyon in the league, at least. 119, drawn 2, lost none. And the last time they managed to go unbeaten in a regular season was 21-22. 10 points clear at the top. They have been utterly dominant in the Arkema Premier League this season. But even after today, they'll have nothing to show for it. Still need to negotiate the playoffs. Dijon waiting on Sunday afternoon. We'll have that live view on DAZN for the Groupama Stadium back at the club's main ground. And then will they face Paris Saint-Germain or Paris? They met in the Coupe de France, and Paris won on penalties on that occasion at the weekend. Béchot to Carpenter. And it will be another corner to Lyon. Favre standing over this corner, a little bit of pushing and shoving inside the box, which the referee just has to sort out. It's Wendy Renard who's gone down. A tussle with Célestine Boursois. Cross towards the middle, then headed away. Maybe a chance here for Le Havre to counter. Kouache. Feeding off scraps early on. the forwards of Havre and Kans and Adjabi. It's an ambitious lineup still from Maxime De Loberto. Shoring up defence with an extra defender, with Elizabeth Say coming back in today. But still picking Adjabi and Kans and Havre and Mendy. There's plenty of attacking threats on there potentially for Le Havre. Renard. Mornay coming deep. Carpenter. Sidestepping Boissard. And can Béchot keep this in? She can. And Carpenter. Another corner to Lyon. Knocking on the door for an opening goal on this final day of the regular season. Just about kept it in, Carpenter. And it's Wassa Singare, the Lyon loanee, putting the ball out for a corner. Marajan's corner, slightly deeper this time. Again, good defending from Le Havre. It's Favre back in her more regular position on the left side after coming over to the right for the corner. It's Favre. May have just won another one. She has. So the corner count racking up for Lyon. Taken quickly by Van der Donk. It's Favre. Back to Van der Donk. Towards De Mornay. Just taken away from her from Sangare. And the free kick has gone away of Le Havre. Just a bit of an air shot in the air, which just kicks Sangare. He's already taken the ball away. The one thing that Joe Montemurro will be hoping today is to avoid any injuries. Still a big week and a half or so left with the playoffs on Sunday and then the finals next Friday to determine the league winners and the third place playoff as well, which is more than just a consolation prize. It is a route into the UEFA Women's Champions League next season. Logui, Boissoir trying the 1-2. Béchot's not giving this up. Sombart. Endler's kept 13 clean sheets this season from the 17 matches that she started. Not a bad record, and pretty understandable why she's ended up with the Goalkeeper of the Season award. Carpenter's given the ball away here. And Say trying to get Le Havre on their way quickly. Lyon quickly back into positions. Sangare. Say, a little bit heavy for Say, for the Canadian. And now Lyon will try and counter. And Van der Donk with De Mornay and Le Sommer in attack. Here's De Mornay. Cuts it back. Le Sommer wasn't there. And Le Havre living dangerously. Again, we apologise for any sound issues you may be experiencing at home from the stadium. Favre. Marajan. So Svava, just a slight lack of control from the Denmark international. Eva Quash will restart play with this throw for Le Havre. The Le Havre season has been a strange one, really. 8 losses in their first 9 league games. They're in real trouble at that stage, but then they really picked up in December. 7 wins in 12 games in all competitions, just 2 defeats, 3 draws. And the form in the second half, more than the second half really, has been pretty decent. And they could have finished much higher up the season if in the table if they started a bit better. They were still adjusting to life under Maxime Doloberto, but just wonder whether they can climb the division a bit higher, try and get their record league finish if they can start the season a bit more strongly in the next campaign. Now, of course, famed for their academies in Le Havre. Plenty of young, exciting players coming through. Up the other end, though, here's Carpenter. On the stretch, good defending. Eden Lugui with the tackle. Sister of the PSG and France defender Jade. Another corner then for Lyon. This time a little bit messy, almost dropping there for Sarah Debritz. Too much on that for Kant. Debritz. It's a good challenge. Le Sommer, though, wins the ball back for Lyon. Béchot. Here was that last corner. Well, pushing and shoving. And, Philippe going down, actually. I'm sure that's spotted by the referee. Confident stuff from Endler, as she always is. Renard forward. Les Sommer. Béchot. Marajan. For De Mornay. Kouache gets there first. Debritz. Sayers there. This is the way of things in the first 20 minutes of this match. Lyon, if they lose the ball, quick to recover it. De Mornay is fouled on the edge of the area. A long ball forward. Kouache. Slightly clumsy. A free kick in a really decent position then for Lyon. There's Jennifer Marajan, who is lining this up. The former German international. Hasn't scored yet this season. This is a good time to change that. Marajan. Oh, took a slight deflection, a big deflection, and it's out for another corner to Lyon. The back heel flick, anything will do for Andrea on that occasion. And Sophie Havre will take this corner. Has the option of Van der Donk if she wants to go short. If she doesn't, deep towards the far post towards Renard. Just a little bit high for her, and Marijan collects. Dumornay, good ball in, and just glanced wide by Wendy Renard. Well, you would have backed her to score there. Big chance for Lyon to open the scoring. Well, they played themselves into trouble here, Havre. Philippe quickly off her line. Miscontrol from Elisabeth Say. Almost playing her goalkeeper into trouble. Besho. Carpenter. Van der Donk muscled off the ball. Besho wins it back. And still has the ball. Van der Donk. Renard. Just too much on that for Ellie Carpenter. Boissard. By Mendy. Boissard has a chance to come forward. Not seen much of this from Le Havre so far. Effa. Can't. Couldn't find Mendy. And Lyon get the danger away. So well in by Kouache, but hasn't won the ball back. And once again, Lyon on the attack. Dumornay. Forward by Marijan. Appeals for a foul on the edge of the area, not given. Marijan again, and Dumornay. Pressure building, Van der Donk. Besho. Deep ball to the back post, and no one in particular. Debritz managed to nutmeg the defender, but only wins the throw-in. Svava. Dumornay. Marijan. Dumornay again. Here's Dumornay. Good stop by Philippe. She just reads the game at a completely different speed sometimes, Dumornay. The CONCACAF Women's Player of the Year for 2024, showing just why she has that award. One of the most exciting players in world football. Sombas to Carpenter. Say wins it back for Le Havre. Mendy. Almost working out there for Andrea. Le Havre have shown recently that they can be a match for some of the best teams in this division. The 2-2 draw with PSG in their last game. Chancel Effa was among the goal scorers then. So was Melinda Mendy, one of the France Women's Under-20 World Cup players from last year. They really do have a talented youth system. It is one of the most envied in France. His club from Normandy, known for bringing through the dikes of Paul Pogba and Riyad Mahrez and Dimitri Payet. Renard. Marchand. The Sommer has dropped deep. 6 league goals this season for Eugénie Le Sommer. It's Havre. 1-2 with Debritz, and Debritz goes back to Renard. Long ball forward towards Marchand, just a little bit too much on it. Lyon were 3-0 winners in the match in Normandy back in November. Marjorie Le Sommer and Béchot on the score sheet on that occasion. Carpenter. Van der Donk. Still Van der Donk onto Le Sommer to open the scoring. That's been ruled out for offside. A lovely pass from Danielle Van der Donk. He thought that she'd run herself into trouble here. And the scooped pass to Le Sommer. It's a good finish. But beyond the line of the last defender. Still, it's 0-0. Sombas to Renard. Another offside. Half an hour gone then, and Le Havre have made life a little bit difficult for Lyon, who've often been so free scoring in this division this season. 90 goals scored, just 7 conceded. It is a stunning record, a goal difference of +83. And not often do you see statistics quite like that. Say. Kouache winding up for a longer throw. There's a Kantz nearer her. Instead uses Ajabi. This is decent from the Havre, and a good ball in as well. Melinda Mendy unable to get on the end of it. That's the best we've seen in attack from Le Havre. Now there is space for Debritz to run into. Has De Mornay to her left and uses her. De Mornay hits the crossbar. Béchot. Béchot's ball across goal. Kans is back for Le Havre, and now Le Havre will try and get forward quickly. Abjani. This is the chance for Dumornay. Clattering off the bar. Dumornay has looked Lyon's best and brightest player. Another offside against Eugénie Lossemer. Sangare will be hoping to have a role in this Lyon lineup next season. Debritz. Svava. Dumornay onto Svava. Deflected cross in. Kans loses out. Marajan and Svava. A bit messy. Referee lets play go on. And then the ball's given away to Van der Donk. Dumornay. Debritz. Carpenter. Debritz thinking about a shot, but instead retreats back. Renard. Béchot tries to play it around the corner for Carpenter. Wins the ball back though. Debritz. Havre compact in their defence. Lissomer. Béchot, Lyon having to play the patient game here. Svava. Cross in, just wide. Another chance for Moki Dumornay. Given how she's played so far today, you would expect her to hit the target, but Dumornay wide of that far post. Dumornay, Van der Donk, Debritz gets a shot away and just wide of the far post. Been a bit wasteful in this first half. It's been a week and a half since they last played. It's pretty unheard of that you get a little bit of a break like that at the end of a season. The league organisers, of course, were trying to make sure that Lyon had as much time as they possibly could to try and do France proud in the Women's Champions League. A little bit of rustiness, a little bit of rotation as well by Joey Montanamuro, and some of these players playing for a place potentially in the playoff semi-finals. Svava. Dumornay thinking about taking the throw-in quickly. Carpenter. Sombas. Debritz. Van der Donk. And Besho gets a shot away. Laid off for Van der Donk. Twisting and turning from Laurie Kuntz, but she's given the ball away here. And Ligue can't get the ball clear. Van der Donk hooking the ball up into the sky. Away by Ojuia. There's a quick movement here from Lyon, and Van der Donk just with a heavy touch to give the ball back. And Xabi's back to defend, and again Lyon just piling on the pressure here, hoping from their point of view that eventually that will tell, break down this stubborn resistance from Le Havre. Marajan will take this corner, be an outswinger. It's a good delivery as well, and just wide from Alice Sombat. Another big chance, a free header for the centre-back. Completely unmarked, the Lyon 18. There could be several up. Instead, it is still goalless. Demornay doing her absolute best to try and make sure it doesn't stay that way for much longer. Renard has won another corner for Lyon. She's relentless in terms of the concentration required from Le Havre to make sure they're always alert to the dangers. It's another opportunity from a corner for Lyon. Marajan's corner towards the near post this time. Headed away, and Van der Donk hits the crossbar. Svava. Marajan. Towards the back post, away for another corner to Lyon. It is relentless, the pressure from Lyon at this point. This was the opportunity for Van der Donk. Couldn't do a lot more with that. Set up kind of awkwardly for her as well, just to be able to get a shot away with the ball rising. A pretty difficult skill. Sangare to Kouash. And now stepping ahead of Xabi and winning the free kick as well. Marajan, Renard. Debritz. Renard. Sombat, who has also gone close. Laurie Kuntz not giving up the chase for Le Havre and just pressurising Enlo a little bit. Carpenter. Van der Donk. Le Sommer. Carpenter. And a shot from Marajan straight down the throat of Philippe. She'll be happy for shots to come in like that. Laetitia Philippe. It just shows the, not desperation from Lyon. The shots coming in from the outside of the box, showing a little bit of frustration maybe. It's trying to force the issue a little bit more. I feel that they've done enough to be in front at the break. Boissard. Béchot. Carpenter and Le Havre swarm around Carpenter to win the ball back. So organised in defence. Really impressive from the visitors so far. Most of Lyon's chances coming from set pieces. Dumornay already shown that she can create a few moments of magic. It's Favre, Dumornay. It's Favre. Marijan. Through to Debritz. And Dumornay can't find a target. Trying to place it in the top corner. Béchot back to defend, and back to Endler. Le Sommer is through here. They were smart to take the ball away from the defender by cutting back inside onto her left foot, but dragging her effort wide of that near post. Because you ought to have experience there to take out two defenders. Fashionist, she actually probably had a little bit more time than she thought. Not the best goal kick from Philippe, but gets away with it. Carpenter. Debritz. To Béchot. Just needs a quality ball in. Here's Le Sommer. Dumornay. Jouillard gets a touch on the ball. Le Havre win the ball back again. Renard. Van der Donk. Renard again. Favre. So Le Sommer might drop here for Debritz. Say gets on the end of it instead, and Le Havre hold firm. Danielle Van der Donk and Melky Dumornay both gone cross with the crossbar. Renard and Sombart have also had big opportunities for Lyon, but Le Havre have been impressive in defence. And Lyon still heading for that unbeaten regular season. I thought that they should have more, but at the break, it is Lyon 0, Le Havre 0.
Hey, listen up. Let's have it. We know you've always got your eye on the prize, the championship belt. And why wouldn't you? You're a finely tuned, well-oiled boxing watching machine, capable of consuming over 185 fights on DAZN every year.
We've gone big, we've gone global.
Churning through combinations, comebacks, and non-stop knockouts.
Are you not entertained?
With big fights every week, you're the best in the world. So go on, get that belt, champ. DAZN, undisputed.
Let's knuckle up! Can I get a face-off with Conor McGregor?
Combat fighting in its purest form.
There is no show in the world like the BKFC. Strap yourselves in, everyone. Let's go.
National League has a new home.
We've got lots to look forward to here on DAZN.
All of the matches.
The early shot is a really good one.
All in one place.
It's a great ball. It's a super goal.
Live or on demand.
Fabulous.
Available on any device.
That's a goal. And scores majestically.
It all starts here.
National League TV now on DAZN. Sign up at DAZN.com/NLTV.
Real-time stats and scores have arrived on your DAZN app. Follow your favorite teams and competitions from over 500 leagues and cups with instant updates so you never miss a big moment. Get even more from your daily destination for sport.
This isn't new. This is world-class sport at its peak. Witness football, volleyball, basketball and boxing. The biggest names, the biggest stages.
Brilliant finish.
The best in the world.
Got a lot to celebrate.
Unmissable.
This is off the scale.
This is where you watch.
Written in the stars.
DAZN is the global home of women's sport.
I think to play at an elite level, and if you wanted to really make it and take your game to the next level, you had to play in boys football. And do you know what? Those were honestly the best years of my life. Like, playing with the boys, they always had your back. Like, if one of the other boys in another team tackled you, they would be right in there, like, protecting you like one of their own. So I really enjoyed it. It really grew my physicality. I think that's sort of a really mainstay of my sort of game. And I think undoubtedly it's from playing boys football as long as I could. I mean, come on, like, whenever anybody's playing an opponent and there's a girl in the team, nobody wants to get embarrassed by the girl, and even the parents are shouting like, smash her, like you can hear the parents shouting at their boys to smash me because they don't want their little boys to be embarrassed, which is quite a sad state of affairs, but that's sort of the reality. So I knew that I had to stick up for myself. I knew that I had to hold my own, and I was more than happy to.
He is the fighter, I'm the writer. First episode of this new show here on DAZN. I'm excited about it, Sergio. We've been talking on broadcast for many years. We've been talking on podcasts for many years now. We get a new platform to do it. And like, people out there think that we don't really like each other. And the fact is, they're right. We don't like each other. So it is just good to be here with you once again.
You know, you annoy me, but I respect you, Chris Mannix. And that's the reason I like working with you. You know, I'm forced to work with you. I get paid to work with you. But yeah, you rub me the wrong way, and I think it comes across on camera. But here's the thing. You know you're boxing. You're a hard worker. You're ambitious. These are all qualities and traits that fighters have. So as a fighter, I got to respect your hustle. And here we are. Yeah. And your personal and professional life is flourishing since meeting me.
Once again, you are taking credit for my career and my marriage. So
yes.
I can never get you to let that go.
No.
Great header from Havre, and it was nice and easy for Ollie Pierce to get number 28 of the season, and the early lead before Aldershot had done anything. York City already 1 goal to the good. There was anything last season who went from us. I break off with Ollie Pierce. The pace now was incredible. Yes. Ollie Pierce makes it 4-2. An electric run to get there ahead of the defender. Bangs it into the goalkeeper's left, makes it 4-2 York City, and we're not yet at half time. This is crazy. Here he is. He's going to want to shot from this one. Yeah. Oh, it's a lovely tuck away. It's the hat trick, and the LNER Community Stadium sees 9 goals in the game, 7 of those from York City.
Hello, bonjour, c'est Ambre. Bienvenue, welcome here in Paris and to the Chasing the Trophy, the show that takes you closer to the FIFA Club World Cup. A croissant, and I will let you visit this city. Let's go. I'm not alone in town. Here, the FIFA Club World Cup Trophy. How I can welcome you here in Paris without showing you the most legendary monument of the city, the Eiffel Tower. Welcome to the city of light, of love, of fashion, of food, of football. We continue the visit here in Paris. This is the Arc de Triomphe. And of course, PSG are hoping to triumph this summer in a tough Group B, but they have to face Atletico Madrid, Botafogo and Seattle Sounders.
I don't. If you're going to say the fight is not great, you have to say what the most reasonable alternative was going to be. He wasn't going to get like William Zepeda. William Zepeda and Shakur are doing this dance. Yeah. I ultimately think Zepeda and Shakur are going to fight each other. I think there is going to be money in a Saudi Arabian deal that gets the two of them in the ring, ultimately. Nobody at Top Rank has heard from Vasily Lomachenko in a long time. So nobody knows what Lomachenko is going to do with that IBF belt. That leaves Keyshawn with limited options. This is a reasonable title defense. Dos Santos is a good fighter. Like you said, a homecoming type of fight. It's a good stay busy fight to me. Like, I'm not discrediting Dos Santos as an opponent, but like this is what you want to do. You don't want to take months and months off while you wait for an even bigger fight. Stay busy, stay sharp, defend your title, and put yourself in position for a bigger fight.
Mira, pues empecé la serie de Respira, es una serie española y no pude parar de verla hasta que la terminé y ahí confieso que me fui a dormir tarde porque no podía desengancharme y me estoy leyendo el libro del Enigma de la habitación 622, también de Joel Dicker. O sea, realmente puedo vivir sin ellas, no, pero las que uso más, porque es evidente que estamos en el momento en el que estamos, seguramente sea WhatsApp, quizás Instagram y Spotify para la música.
Hello, bonjour, c'est Ambre. Bienvenue, welcome here in Paris and to the Chasing the Trophy, the show that takes you closer to the FIFA Club World Cup. A croissant, and I will let you visit this city. Let's go. I'm not alone in town. Here, the FIFA Club World Cup trophy. How I can welcome you here in Paris without showing you the most legendary monument of the city, the Eiffel Tower. Welcome to the city of light, of love, of fashion, of food, of football. We continue the visit here in Paris. This is the Arc de Triomphe. And of course, PSG are hoping to triumph this summer in a tough Group B, but they have to face Atletico Madrid, Botafogo and Seattle Sounders.
I think to play at an elite level, and if you wanted to really make it and take your game to the next level, you had to play in boys football. And do you know what? Those were honestly the best years of my life. Like, playing with the boys, they always had your back. Like, if one of the other boys in another team tackled you, they would be right in there, like, protecting you like one of their own. So I really enjoyed it. It really grew my physicality. I think that's sort of a really mainstay of my sort of game. And I think undoubtedly it's from playing boys football as long as I could. I mean, come on, like, whenever anybody's playing an opponent and there's a girl in the team, nobody wants to get embarrassed by the girl, and even the parents are shouting like, smash her, like you can hear the parents shouting at their boys to smash me because they don't want their little boys to be embarrassed, which is quite a sad state of affairs, but that's sort of the reality. So I knew that I had to stick up for myself. I knew that I had to hold my own, and I was more than happy to.
discover the sport you didn't know you needed. Not just the bright lights and big leagues. This is back roads and bases. Grit and guts. Full throttle action. We're talking touchdowns and track and field. Powerboats with A-listers. Gravity-defying skaters. High-flying volleyball. Home run hitters. And pillow fighting. Because why not? Unmissable. It's all here. Discover more on DAZN.
Let's knuckle up! Can I get a face-off with Conor McGregor?
Combat fighting in its purest form.
There is no show in the world like the BKFC.
Greatness comes to DAZN this summer. The world's best players will be summoned together to decide the greatest club on earth.
Vinicius, great chance to score.
Goats will battle Wonder Kids. Fire will meet ice. From Boca to Bayern, PSG to Palmeiras, 32 clubs from across the globe will compete to be crowned
Rodrigo, what a strike that was.
world champion. And this summer, Haaland won't be watching from home, but you can on DAZN. In every country in the world. FIFA Club World Cup. Watch on DAZN from the 14th of June.
Strap yourselves in, everyone. Let's go!
National League has a new home.
We've got lots to look forward to here on DAZN.
All of the matches,
The early shot is a really good one.
all in one place.
It's a great ball. It's a super goal.
Live or on demand.
Fabulous.
Available on any device.
That's a goal. And scores majestically.
It all starts here.
National League TV now on DAZN. Sign up at DAZN.com/NLTV.
Welcome back. Goalless at the break on the final day of the regular season between Lyon and Le Havre. Lyon, who've already secured top spot and are looking forward to their playoff semi-final with Dijon on Sunday, but hoping to finish the season unbeaten. They are on course to do that. Le Havre, of course, safe from the drop. They have been for a while. Two teams that are not, Ram and Strasbourg, the final relegation spot to be decided today. It's a massive game at the bottom of the table, and they are playing each other. Strasbourg winning 1-0, and as things stand, Ram, who were in the playoffs last season, are heading for the second tier. I'll keep you updated with what's going on with that at the end of this match, but the only thing to be decided today is that final relegation spot. Lyon taking to the field then for this second half. They had plenty of chances in the first period to take the lead. Marquis de Mornay hitting the crossbar, so did Daniel van der Donk, Randy Renard and Alice Sombat heading wide as well from corners. Seemingly never-ending list of corners for Lyon. Lyon playing at the Stade Pierre Rajon, which is around half an hour, 45 minutes away from the city centre. They usually play at the training ground, or of course at the Groupama Stadium. Well, they will be back on Sunday. So a big crowd expected to face Dijon. And then, because they are the league winners, they'll get the advantage as well, home advantage. And the final, potentially, back at the Groupama Stadium in just over a week's time. Will Lyon get there? Who will the other team be? Paris Saint-Germain or Paris FC? Here are some of the biggest chances of that first half. Van der Donk testing Laetitia Philippe. Van der Donk wide on this occasion. So many chances for Lyon in that first half. You would have backed Randy Renard to score from there. Didn't get a replay of that one this time. De Mornay, easily the best player of the half. Nice give and go, but straight at Philippe. This is the chance if you hit the crossbar. Debritz also going close, dragging her shot just wide. Van der Donk also, by the way, hit the crossbar. And Ali Sombard really should have scored from a corner too. So plenty of chances and opportunities for Lyon. Just seeing if there are any changes at halftime. Looks like we're going to start the second half just as we ended the first. Lyon with 19 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses this regular season in the Arkema Premier League. And hoping to finish that regular campaign unbeaten. The Havre coming into this in 8th spot. Decent season for them after a terrible start. The pressure is very much off of them as well. Kons. Béchot slightly heavy. It's a difficult one for Debritz to deal with. And maybe a chance here for Le Havre. Couldn't find the run. No, Vilita Butse. It's Favre for Lyon. Worth noting, of course, that Michelle Kang, the owner of the Lyon women's team, is in Europe. Likely to see her at those playoff semi-finals after the promotion of London City Lionesses to the WSL. It became the first independent club in England not to be associated with the men's team to be promoted to the Women's Super League. And Michelle Kang has been in Europe to celebrate that success. Of course, the women's team for Lyon, who operate as a separate entity, but within the Olympique Lyonnais brand, the Royal Group still have a big stake in the women's team. Effectively act as one club, but 2 separate entities. Maybe the way forward in future. Marajan. Spreads it wide to Carpenter. Béchot had come over to the left side to help out, so no options for Carpenter. Has to go back to Sombard. But now space for the Australian to attack, and it's a good ball in. Sommer, Van der Donk, Svava, almost falling for De Mornay. Sombas, Carpenter, Béchot. Good return for Béchot this season in the league. 2 goals, set up another 4. Making her 8th start of the season though. So competitive. This squad for places. Even resting several players like Diani, Majri, who aren't involved today. Got Lindsay Heaps and Leda Hegerberg on the bench. Be interesting to see as well whether Inez Beniaya will come on as well. She was the best attacking player for Le Havre last season. On loan at the Normandy club last season. 8 goals, 9 assists on the Lyon bench today. And could come back to torment her former club. Kants. against the Havre, just when things were starting to look a little bit more positive. No surprise in some ways that the game has lacked a little bit of intensity. Najabi. Mendy. Say. Kantz. Towards effort. Very heavy touch from Dabritz. Najabi. Just trying to put a bit of pressure here on Lyon. Kantz. Najabi. Mendy. Good ball in towards Havre. That's the best chance that the Havre had. Van der Donk thought about passing, instead had so much space to run into. Tries to lay it off for Béchot. No accuracy on that pass though from the Dutch international. Le Sommer has dropped very deep. Dabritz. Svava. Sommer battling away. Has support from Carpenter. Béchot was also buzzing around. Marijan. De Mornay. Van der Donk. Dispossessed. Hajabi. Hajabi getting in the way of Kantz there. And then Kantz showing good strength to lay the ball off. This is a bit better from Le Havre. Encouraging applause from the sidelines from Maxime Diliberto. His first season in charge of Le Havre. Have been involved with the prestigious academy. Van der Donk. Foul by Ajabi. And this is going to be the first yellow card of the game. Might be a bit of one of those collective yellow cards. Lots of little niggles and bites at the Lyon players. Finally, the referee has shown a yellow card. So Marijan will take this free kick, has Faber left of her. Sweeps it left to Dabritz instead. Back with Marijan. Goes the other way. Béchot. Carpenter on the overlap. De Mornay. Le Sommer. De Mornay. Caught as she took her shot on the edge of the area. A bit of a painful one for the Haiti international. Just caught the defender on the follow through for her shot. Singari against her former club. Béchot trying to win the ball back, doesn't manage to do so. Boissard. Trying to find Andrea. Bachot back again. Marajan. To Van der Donk. Van der Donk could be through here. Philippe had to be absolutely spot on with that clearance, because with Van der Donk advancing, could have gone anywhere. Ricochet perhaps into the goal. Renard. Svave. This time a foul on Eugénie Le Sommer. I think I'm finding it a little bit hard to break through this Le Havre defence. They are compact, they are playing pretty deep as well. Marichan's taking most of this. Fave's also an option here. It is going to be Svave in towards Renard. The referee brought play back anyway. Not sure what for. A simple save regardless for Laetitia Philippe. Mendy losing out to De Mornay. Say. Just have to be more accurate than this, Le Havre. The opportunities are pretty limited. Debritz. To Van der Donk, skipping past a few, and save at a near post by Philippe. Made herself big. And a cross comes in, and finally, Lyon have the lead. Or do they? They do not. The assistant referee has the flag up on that far side. And despite the protest of Wendy Renard, the goal will not stand. It's Bachot who heads the ball in. Maybe she's on. Maybe she's in an offside position. Just as the ball was played, we need to see that angle really. Still actually might have just strayed perhaps past the last defender. First change for Le Havre. And Laurie Kantz ends her season as the top scorer. 6 goals this campaign. And Christy Garvery takes her place, yet to score or assist this season, but a slight change in formation for Le Havre. Central defender, very much a central midfielder. Coming in to take the place of an attacking player. It looks already like something a bit more like a 4-4-2 for Le Havre, with Ifa and Ajabi up front. Will it be rewarded straight away? It doesn't quite open up. Le Sommer. Debritz. Ajabi's back to defend. Ball's been given away though. Debritz. Svave. Debritz again. Another corner to Lyon. Marijan. To take this corner again. Good touch on that from Laetitia Philippe. Gavary gets her first touch of the ball for Le Havre. Carpenter cutting inside. Debritz onto Béchot. Good whiff at work from Béchot. Marijan. Svava. And Béchot. Exchanging passes here, Svava and Béchot. And then finally, Lyon do take the lead this time. Sarah Debritz. A smartly angled volley from Debritz. And Lyon, after threatening all game, have opened the scoring. Laetitia Philippe palming the ball straight back into danger. Debritz unmarked, side footing into the back of the net. And the reigning champions, the table toppers, looking to head into their playoff semi-final with some confidence, are ahead. That will make them feel good after that Champions League defeat to Arsenal. Right on the hour mark, Sarah Debritz opening the scoring. Carpenter almost losing her footing. Svava. De Mornay. Wonder when Jerry Montemurro will start thinking about maybe making a few changes and resting some of his key players ahead of Sunday's semi with Dijon. It's all about trying to restore a little bit of confidence today after that Champions League's exit. Opportunity here for Le Havre. Foul for Gavary. Sophie Svava, Luce Sommer. Béchot's made the run. She'll get to this first as well and win another corner. Cheers of allez, allez. Marijan. Good delivery in and Renard just over the bar. Always a threat from these situations. Relentless pressure from Lyon. Béchot. Carpenter. trying to find Van der Donk. Doing well here to try and protect the ball here, Van der Donk, and winning the throw. It's Favre force wide. De Mornay. Favre's deflected cross at the back post is Bescher, and Brits nearly there again. And Carpenter. And the referee brings play back. So it won't be another corner to Lyon. Bescher almost finding Brits there. I'm going to see the first of the Lyon changes. Another change as well for the Havre. And Melinda Mendy, the 18-year-old, is done for her season as well. And Madeleine Roth comes on. And Chancel Ifa is also being replaced by Michela Cardia. Two changes as well then for Lyon, and two big names are going to be making their entrance. Then for Daniel Van der Donk, who's gone close today, hitting the woodwork. Ada Hegerberg is on. And Lindsay Heaps. Has also come on, and she's replaced Melky de Mornay, who will rest up ahead of that playoff semi-final with Dijon on Sunday. Steve's still getting used to calling Lindsay Heaps instead of Horan. Got married recently in that winter break. Officially changed her name on the back of her shirt now. 12 goals in all competitions for Heaps this season. Real powerhouse in midfield, the American. Hegerberg. Brits. Renat. Spread wide by Heaps. Besho tries to find Carpenter. Carpenter. And Svava. And Heaps just losing out. Cartier releasing the ball. Chance here for Le Havre. Maybe an opportunity here for Lyon once again. It's Carpenter who was attacking. Doesn't get any easier for the Havre with these substitutes. Marajan. And a shot comes in from Heaps and just wide. Powerfully struck. She was a bit worried, I think, about accidentally striking Ellie Carpenter. Alyssa Mayer's come out to this left-hand side with Hegerberg through the middle. Two absolute legends of Lyon. Hegerberg's been around for such a long time. Forget she's still just 29. She had that long spell out through injury. Marijan. Carpenter to Heaps. Besho. Muscled off the ball by Svava. The referee says that too much of that though. And a free kick goes the way of Le Havre instead. Numbers forward here for Le Havre. And offside, what a shame from the visitors' point of view. Looked like it was progressing to a pretty positive move. A reminder then of the semi-finals this weekend, both played on Sunday, 3:15 CET. Lyon taking on Dijon in the first of the semi-finals, and then in the evening, the Parisian derby, Paris Saint-Germain against Paris FC, and that's at 9 o'clock CET. Another change for Lyon, and Wendy Renard is being replaced. And Alma Niehager taking her place. Just her fourth game after signing from Haken in January. Didn't make her debut until mid-March, the Swede. Highly rated. Lyon with this habit of being able to sign some of the best talents in Europe. And here is Niehager. Carpenter. Debrit, Special. Philippe. He's giving the ball straight away. Lyon can build again. Niehager with Svava. Hegerberg dropping deep. Heaps. Here's Hegerberg. And Lissomer is in the middle. Lissomer makes it 2 for Lyon. Brilliantly worked goal. A 7th league goal of the season for Eugénie Lissomer. And she's now just one short of double figures, and fairly sure she'll be desperate to get there, but may have another 2 matches to do so, of course. Very popular goal scorer. 15 years at this club. Laid off by Hegerberg for Lissomer, and 2-0 to Lyon. It could have been 4 or 5 perhaps for Lyon in that first half. The Le Havre resistance broken. It was very impressive while it lasted by Le Havre. They've not been able to threaten the Lyon goal though throughout this match. And this is just what the doctor ordered for Lyon. After that morale-sapping defeat to Arsenal, they were in control of their Champions League semi-final, only to lose that second leg 4-1 at home. I'll be back at the Groupama Stadium this weekend, hoping it becomes a fortress through to the end of the season. Head on by Béchot. Hegerberg. He was offside. Favre with the throw. Slightly optimistic swing of the leg from Lissomer. Heaps onto Lissomer. Marajan. Heaps. That's a delightful ball through to Debritz, who opened the scoring, of course. Back with Heaps. Reads the game so well. Carpenter, Béchot, and Hegerberg. Almost stolen back by Debritz. They're swarming all over Eden Legui. Béchot goes back to Sombart. Neuhager. Favre. Carpenter. Debritz. Having a bit of fun here, Lyon now. Béchot. The real work comes in the next week and a half or so. Lyon trying to win a 4th straight title and 18th overall. Apart from that one anomaly, the win by PSG. 4 seasons to go. It's been all Lyon. Can Le Havre get a goal back here? Abjabi. It's an overhead cross though towards Gavori. And seen out of play. Another couple of substitutions then, and one of these is very interesting. See one of those in a minute, but the highly rated Brazilian DAZN, who went for a record fee from the US League and WSL from Houston Dash. She's coming on, and so is Inez Benyaya, the top scorer, the top assist provider as well for Le Havre last season when she played on loan, and back potentially to torment her old side. Alice Sombat has come off. Gavori. Nihaga stepping out of defense. Kouache for Le Havre. Xabi. Striking the face of Balia. Given away to Xabi, who goes for goal from distance. Off target. Eddie Carpenter, the other player who's being replaced for Lyon. Lissamer. Svava. Good pressure here from Le Havre. They've given the ball away to Gavori. And squares, hits the post from Ujwia. Le Havre captain almost getting a goal back. That is by far the closest that Le Havre come in this game to scoring. Roman Ujwia couldn't get her effort on target. Legui, Gavori. Foul by DAZN. A yellow card straight away for the Brazilian. A little bit clumsy. Good chance here then for Le Havre to load the box. Not before we see another change. And just when they get an attacking free kick, Ikram Hajabi gets replaced. It's a debut from Maya Dore, a France youth international, on without even a name on the back of her shirt. And Louise Kluchevsky is also on. So Dore and Kluchevsky go straight up top. Needs to be a good delivery here. Straight down the throat of Endler. Who will look to release Debritz quickly. The Sommer drifted into an offside position, and she knew it and gave up the chase early on. There have been a lot of changes, just confirmation. The last two subs that came on for Lyon, Tarsian and Beniaya, came on for Carpenter and Marijan. You may have seen Sombart, but there is Sombart on the right-hand side of defence now for Lyon. Apologies for the lack of graphics that we've had throughout this match. Sombart. Heaps. To Tassian. Signed for reported $960,000 US back in February. 4-year contract, record fee for the French top flight, record fee received in the US. On another corner here, Lyon. Sophie Svava has to do a lot of defending today. The left back has come over to this right-hand side to take the corner with Marijan taken off, the regular set piece taker. So Svava with the in swinger and headed in, but play brought back for, I think it was for a foul. Not much in it there. Something wasn't to the referee's liking. Bishop. Baladia. Cross towards Besho. Too much for Hegerberg to get on the end of that, and then strong challenge from Heaps. Surely offside. Yes, it is against Lindsay Heaps. Interesting twist at the bottom of the table, that battle against the drop between Strasbourg and Ram. It is 1-1 now between those two, and Strasbourg down to 10 as well, and it means that as things stand, Strasbourg will be going down, finishing a point behind Ram, who would avoid the drop. A little bit behind us, so keep an eye out for that result. It's the only thing to be decided on this final day of the regular season in Arkema Premier League. Ender quickly off her line. And don't forget to join us on Sunday for the playoff semi-finals. Lyon against Dijon at 3:15 CET, and then Paris Saint-Germain against Paris FC. Paris FC won the Coupe de France final on penalties, beating their Paris rivals at the weekend. Will PSG get revenge and make their way through to the league final? It's on at 9 o'clock CET on Sunday. The final and the third place match to come next Friday. Throw from Boissard. Sombat's throw. Heaps. Foul, surely. Five minutes added at the end of this match. Last few results between these two have ended 3-0 to Lyon. Still time to try and make it the same. Still time for Havre to try and get an equaliser, a goal back even. They haven't threatened much, but they have hit the post in the last 10 minutes or so. Balaya. Debritz. That's a nice ball through. Can it be 3 here? Good save from Hegerberg. Almost the Norwegian extending the lead. Here is Hegerberg again. In towards Besho. Couldn't scoop a shot on target. Hegerberg creating all sorts of problems. Not a good stop though by Laetitia Philippe. It's controlled by Krzyzewski. Very scrappy at the end of this match. A couple of niggly little fouls. Benyaya gets play restarted though. Tassian towards Havre. That's the stretch for the header. Doré, the debutant, underneath that. Say. Boissard. Cartier trying to turn Tassian. Difficult task. Twisting and turning though, good skill from Cartier. She's got round Tassian, who has to be careful on a yellow card, of course. And a shot from distance always automatically falls for Gavory. And Endler gathers. No real conviction on that shot from Gavory. Easy work for Christian Endler. Havre scoops the ball back to Niedhage. Balahia. Tassian. Sombat. Debritz. Nice give and go from Le Sommer. Still there exchanging passes. Benyahia and Tassian. Maybe time for one more attack for Lyon. Besho gives the ball away. Cardio's had a nice little cameo here for Le Havre. Tripped by Besho. Maybe Le Havre will have the last say of things then in this match. Free kick taken short. Through to Boissard. Katia. Oh, that's lovely. From Bayahia, and then brings the foul as well. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the lovely bit of skill from Bayahia. Now Svava with some space to run into. Got in two minds, I think, with where she wanted to go next. Sombat. Lyon ends the regular season unbeaten for the first time in 3 years. A 2-0 victory over Le Havre. Sarah Debritz and Eugénie Le Sommer with the goals. And they will head now to the playoff semi-finals. Dijon awaits on Sunday afternoon as Lyon go for their 4th straight title. A good season for Le Havre. They will be in the top flight for a 4th straight campaign next year after starting the season in not the best of form. They ended very strongly since December, reached the Coupe de France semi-finals, of course, as well. A decent campaign from Le Havre. But 20 wins, 2 draws, no losses for Lyon throughout the season. And now they have 2 more games to go to try and lift an 18th title. It took a while to open the scoring, but finally Sarah Debritz on the hour mark with the volley. And 15 minutes later, Le Sommer with her 7th league goal of the season to wrap up victory for Lyon after Van der Donk and De Mornay hit the crossbar. Le Havre, well, they rarely threatened, but did manage to hit the post through their captain Roman Onjuia. The Lyon players taking a moment to thank the fans who've made the journey slightly outside the city centre for this makeshift venue for today. I'll be back at the Groupama Stadium for that semi-final against Dijon on Sunday afternoon. So a reminder, the playoff semi-finals coming up this weekend, Sunday afternoon, 3:15 CET, Lyon against Dijon, and 9 o'clock CET, Paris Saint-Germain against Paris FC for a place in the final of the Arkema Premier League. But Lyon have finished top of the table, unbeaten throughout the season. Sarah Debritz and Eugénie Le Sommer getting the goals on this final day of the regular season. It's finished Lyon 2, Le Havre 0.
Listen up.
Let's have it.
We know you've always got your eye on the prize, the championship belt. And why wouldn't you? You're a finely tuned, well-oiled boxing watching machine, capable of consuming over 185 fights on DAZN every year.
We've gone big. We've gone global.
Churning through combinations, comebacks, and non-stop knockouts. With big fights every week, you're the best in the world. So go on, get that belt, champ. DAZN, undisputed.
Let's knuckle up! Can I get a face-off with Conor McGregor?
Combat fighting in its purest form.
There is no show in the world like the BKFC. Strap yourselves in, everyone. Let's go!
National League has a new home.
We've got lots to look forward to here on DAZN.
All of the matches.
The early shot is a really good one.
All in one place.
It's a great ball. It's a super goal.
Live or on demand.
Fabulous.
Available on any device.
That's a goal. And scores majestically.
It all starts here.
National League TV now on DAZN. Sign up at DAZN.com/NLTV.
Real-time stats and scores have arrived on your DAZN app. Follow your favorite teams and competitions from over 500 leagues and cups with instant updates so you never miss a big moment. Get even more from your daily destination for sport.
This isn't new. This is world-class sport at its peak. Witness football, volleyball, basketball and boxing. The biggest names, the biggest stages.
Brilliant finish.
The best in the world.
Got a lot to celebrate.
Unmissable.
This is off the scale.
This is where you watch.
Written in the stars.
DAZN is the global home of women's sport.